Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news stock markets are roaring today after the US Fed rate cut, including Wall Street powering up to a record high, and interest rate curves are steepening. But first, the actual number of people making initial unemployment benefit claims in the US dropped from the previous week to 185,000 last week, significantly lower than the expected 230,000, and a 4-month low. There are now 1.68 million people on these benefits, also a decrease. Meanwhile, the Philly Fed factory survey reported improved conditions in the Rust Belt states in September. But not rising is the real estate market. Existing home sales fell 2.5% in August from the previous month, the fourth decline of the year. But one thing the Fed rate cut did was suddenly drop their home loan interest rates, falling more than 25 basis points on the first day to 6.09% for their benchmark mortgage. It's likely to go sharply lower again tomorrow. Overnight, there were central bank rate decisions in both Taiwan and England. Both made no change. Perhaps the Taiwanese one was a bit of a surprise because they tend to follow the US Fed's moves. Later today, Japan will also review rates, and no change to their rate is expected either. But markets will be looking for signals about when the next rate rise is coming. Will the start of the rate easing cycle trigger an economic upside? Certainly some commodities markets think so. And they also expect China to come to the party soon with new emergency stimulus, which would be another boost. Container freight rates fell another 5% last week, taking them back to where they were at the start of the year, but they remained 180% higher than the average 2019 pre-pandemic rate. The Panama issues are resolved, but the Suez Red Sea issues are not. The shipping industry is adjusting to the new reality, however. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 3.73%, up 2 basis points from this time yesterday, but the key 2-10 yield curve is now 14 basis points positive. Wall Street is surging today, with the S&P 500 up 1.8% from yesterday after the Fed decision. And the price of gold will start today at $2,589 an ounce, and up $14 from yesterday to near a new all-time high again. And oil prices are up $1.50 at $72 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still just under $75 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 62.5 US cents and up 10 basis points from yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're down 20 basis points at 91.6 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 10 basis points at 56 euro cents. That all means our trade weighted index starts today at 69.9 and up 10 basis points from yesterday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.